Hi guys, I'm back with another Game and Watch video. In this video we get the win condition for the level, and also the win condition when you get a ship to the other side, and also the win condition for the level, and then move you on to the next level, show the level indicators, all that kind of stuff. And all of that starts after the fade. So this is today's plan. I'm gonna change the so we need a win condition, and the win condition is based on the number of ships you save, and the numbers of ships that you save, you need to tell the user how many they need to save, and we also need to be able to put that in for each of the levels. So I thought initially I was going to put this in for the number of ships to rescue inside the file, but the more I think about it, the more I think that maybe that's not a good idea, because as the number of ships go on, we want to rescue like up to 10 ships to make it difficult for the player. So every level that the player goes up, we have to add one to there. So maybe we just do it as the level number, and we start at 5 and then move to 10. Maybe I think that might be an idea. The UI indicator to show how ships are rescued, I think we'll probably tackle that one first. And then the ship's save condition, so that's when you move to the furthest point to the right, and then you win. I'm going to turn off the desktop audio on recording so that you don't get any, you don't hear the sounds, because it can get quite annoying. And okay, so this is what we had last time. So get ready, wave 1, and then when you click on the right hand side of the screen, or the left hand side of the screen, you can move back and forth, and you die, and then you move on to the next the wave or whatever. But the bit I'm talking about is when you get to this point here, when I click to the right, nothing happens, and what that should say is it should say ships rescued or something over there. So we need to add a display over here, because this is the number of lives that you need to get the ships rescued. So that's the idea. So I'm going to add that over there. So our in-game canvas, that's our game over canvas, our in-game canvas. Do we have anything in the in-game canvas? I don't think we do, actually. So we don't have an in-game canvas. So I'm going to create a... Well, let me see what we've got here. Sorry, it's been a while since I've looked at this project. I can't remember. So we have a game over here. Audio sources, audio. All right, okay, yeah, we should probably fix that as well, because we're hiding that component. So we should probably fix that. Do we have a canvas? We have a game over canvas, but we don't have an actual other canvas here. Okay, so we should probably do that. I'm going to add a canvas group here, and I'm going to set it to 1 just now, but I'm also going to have a canvas group here called public canvas group in game UI. I'll call it in-game UI. And my in-game UI is going to be game controller, and my in-game UI is in-game UI. Okay, so I'm just moving that across there. And so now we can change a few things inside the in-game UI. We can turn it on, turn it off, all that kind of stuff. So when we are playing, where are we? When we are playing, start the game. Okay, so when we start the game, what we want to do is we want to make sure that the in-game UI dot alpha equals 1. So we want to make sure that the game is 1. And then when we restart the game, game over. Okay, we want to turn the in-game alpha off, because we want to hide the any UI components we do there. And I think we want to do the same thing in here as well. So I'm going to say in-game alpha is going to be equal to 0 as well. So although we haven't got anything in here, we'll have it as that in that code there. All right, so I want to add text, and for this, I kind of need both of these at the same time. So there's my new text in there. So my new text, I don't want that font. I want to use my LCD font. So I want to have that there, and I want to call this ships saved. I call it ships saved. Is that a good idea? Call it ships saved? We'll probably come up with something better than that. So maybe we could have that as 2 lines rather than 1 line. And we will make it bold, which didn't make much of a difference. And we'll make sure that it's aligned vertically and centrally and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to go over to here. So the worst, this is the finicky, is that a word? Thing about doing this in Unity is that you can't really see. I mean, it's kind of WYSIWYG, but it's also not WYSIWYG. So it kind of sucks the fact you've got to have like both of these windows open. If anyone knows a better technique to do this, then please feel free to drop me a line. So I'm going to put in ships saved there, and then underneath here, I'm going to have UI text, and then the text here is going to be 0, and it is also going to be that LCD font, and I'm going to make it much bigger than that, and I'm also going to move it across to here as well. So I'm going to move that down to here, and this is going to be slightly in there, and this one here is going to be same as that, and we are going to center and center. Okay, so that's our indicator. So you can see we have our ships saved there, and it's starting to look a bit like a Game & Watch now. So when we increment that, then that's going to handle the number of ships saved. So now we need our win condition. So we've done the UI indicator. So we've done that bit. So we need to figure out the ship safe condition. Okay, so the ship safe condition is when you're at this point and you move right, that's when you save the ship. So our game controller, move player right, rocket column is that. If rocket column is greater than 4, then what we want to do is we want to reset things. So this is our, we don't want this anymore. We want to add 1 to the number of ships saved, move the player back to column 0, and I think that's it actually, and then check for level win condition. So that's more of a to do because we haven't actually done it. So add 1 to the ship number of ships saved. So we don't have that there. So I'm going to create a public ships saved equals 0. So I'm going to add ships saved to this. And then I'm actually only going to move it if you haven't won the round. So if you haven't won the round, you get to go again. So rocket column equals 0. So that resets everything back to 0. And that is the player move. So we should also have like a to do play different sound. So play another sound. So instead of you playing the bloop, it plays the bloop bloop or something like that. So now we won't see any indicator, but we should see that tie-in there. So let's see if we can get this in here. Get ready, play one. Okay, that's good. So every time I move towards the Earth, it then moves into there. So we're rescuing all these ships. We just can't see it. So what I want to do is I want to be completely and utterly lazy. I actually want to use kind of WPF binding for this, so that I don't want to do that glue code all the time, and I hate doing glue code all the time for UIs. It's much better to separate it, but I don't know whether to do it in this video or keep it as a separate video. I was going to do it as part of my one video a day for September. I might do it in this video, but I'll come back to it. We'll do the sort of cheap and cheerful version of it first. And the cheap and cheerful version of it is going to be another script. And I'm going to create this script inside the UI folder there. And this is just going to be ships rescued indicator. So my ships rescued indicator. Reload solution. Ships rescued indicator. Yep. And the ships rescued indicator is just going to have a game controller, public game controller, and it is going to have a private text, and this is going to be indicator text, and we also need our UI, because text is part of UI. And we don't need to start, and we don't need that comment because it's fairly obvious what we're doing here, which is we are just going to be setting this update, and that's all. And that is going to be indicator text dot text equals game controller dot ship saved dot toString. That's it. That's all we're doing. Just a very, very basic one just now. We'll probably come back and fix this, and because I want to do a video on like binding and data and so forth, or at least one-way binding to the UI. And then I'm going to drag and drop that. So this is going to be our ships rescued indicator. And this is going to be ships saved. And our ships rescued indicator is now going to have our script attached to it. And we need a game controller, so we're going to drag our game controller onto there. So now every time we rescue a ship, we should get number of ships saved. No, we're getting a null reference. Oh yeah. What we need to have is indicator text equals get component text. So again, this is why I want to do kind of glue code, because we tend to do this pattern over and over again, which is you have some kind of text box there, you need to grab that component there, and then you do some kind of update. So I want to create some kind of generic way to do all that. I don't know why that's doing that. Okay. Alright, so no errors or anything in here. So this should go up to 1. There we go. Oh, I get killed. Ah. The irony. Gotta be careful. Oh. Okay, so we got no ships left, and then dead. Game over. All right. We still have that Earth showing up there because it seems I think it's separate from there, but that's fine. We can leave that for now. Okay, so we've got number of ships rescued, ship safe condition. We've done that, and we haven't done moving to the next level. So the number of ships to rescue. So number of ships to rescue is going to be our game controller code here. So this is going to be public int ships to rescue, and we're just going to set this to default to 5, and we're going to say so this is the player move, so this is audio clip here, so I'm going to say audio clip sound to play equals player move. So I'm just going to create a reference there and then put that to there. And then if they have moved on to the next thing, I want to play a different sound. So I want to say sound to play equals ship saved. Ship saved. And ship saved is going to be another audio clip. So I'm going to create this one up here, public audio clip, ship saved. So we haven't got that yet. We'll get that done. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do that offline because I think, oh, well, let's go grab it from, we can go grab it, it's fine. So ship saved, check for level win condition. So we can say if ships saved equals ships to rescue. We should do next wave. So we don't have a next wave here, do we? Don't think we do. So we're going to do a start next wave return. So we don't want to do anything else, we just want to start the next wave. And that's our win condition. So check for win condition, add 1 to the number of ships saved, move the player back to column 1. Okay, that's good. So now we need to create our start next wave. So our start next wave is going to be a private function in here. And that's going to be start coroutine move to next wave. And move to next wave. Do we have a current wave here? Game over. So do we have anything in game over, I wonder? Game over, okay, to do load the game. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing for this one, except we're going to change that instead of game board clear, game board alpha, we're going to change that to you've won. So this is going to be move to next wave. Okay. Numerator, move to next wave. And then the alpha for our game over is going to be 0f. And we're going to create a new one, which is next wave. I'm going to set that to 1. which means we need to set next wave to be 0 for the other two. Okay. So our next wave is going to be just a copy of our game over text, for now anyway. So I'm going to duplicate this. And I'm going to call this next wave. And inside next wave, I'm going to change that from game over to next wave. And that's okay, everything else is okay. And then for my game controller, as soon as it comes up, it should say, oh, did I not add that? Whoops. So I should create a public canvas group, next wave. So there's my next wave canvas group, which should appear over here. There we go. And then I'm going to drag my next wave over to there. All right. So when we get to that point there, we should be able to move to the next one. So the game over one, that should actually do scene manager. And we're going to have to add using Unity scene management dot load scene. And we're going to call that main menu. Now we could probably just do zeros and ones, but I'm going to just do it as load scene there. Which means that it's not going to work because you don't actually have a main menu. So get rid of that to do. That's everything done inside there. And then for this one here, we're going to do scene manager dot load scene, and it's going to be game. We're going to reload the game, but we need to tell it what one we are going to be doing. So start the game. Set wave number, current round. Okay, so where are we getting current round from? So current round is currently set to 1. So I need to be able to set current round. So I'm going to create I'm going to use player preferences for this. So I'm going to say player prefs dot set int, and then it's going to be the current round is going to be current round plus 1. So I'm going to add 1 to the current round. Okay. And for this game, I'm only going to do 5 rounds, and I'm going to cheat in a second as well. I'm basically going to copy the file another 4 times. And then inside here, the current round one has key if it has that key. So if it has the current round key, I'm going to say current round equals player prefs dot get int current round, and then I'm going to default it to 1. Belt and braces, that's probably not required because I've checked to see if it has a key. So I mean, you know, it's probably overkill, but we'll leave it at that anyway. And then our resources, we have level1.txt, so I'm going to do copy, paste, 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 paste. So this is going to be level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. Okay. And then I'm going to say current round 5. So I'm going to clamp it, clamped to 5 rounds. So there's going to be 5 rounds because I have my 5 rounds up here. And that should be it. So when we rescue the ship, make sure everything's okay. So we should get ready wave 1. So we save one ship, and you make sure I don't get penalized for doing that. So it saves 3. It's getting kind of hairy now. Next wave. Alright, they're still moving though. Get ready wave 2. Okay. Well, partial success. Reload solution. Sure. Yeah, okay. Okay. So game over is there. Reset level. So do I want? I don't want to. If you die, where's the die? Test collision. Okay, so reset level. Okay, so I do want to call reset level on there. So I want to call reset level on. Move to the next wave. So I want to say reset level. Oh, that makes kind of sense, because when you die, you've already collided, so it does the reset anyway. So in here, all it has to do is clear the game board, just to clear the game board. But for our move to next wave, we've got to do the reset level, because the reset level happens way up here in the test collision. Of course, we haven't died, we've actually been successful. This is why we write subroutines. Coroutines. Alright, we'll fix that in just a wee sec. Next wave. Alright. Okay, so when the game starts, we need to make sure that that is hidden as well. So next wave is hidden. So start the game. Next wave dot alpha equals that. And we'll do game over alpha equals 0f as well. So we'll turn off alpha there. And we could write a function that did this for us. I'll leave that as an exercise for you to do. I'm just going to keep it as that, because I'm not going to have any more than, well, I say that now. I'm not going to have any more than 3 there. Let's hope I don't have any more than 3 there, or else we're going to have additional problems. Okay. And as we get wave 3, okay, that's better. Oh, I'm dead. So that says game over text. Why am I getting next wave? Start round canvas. Okay, there's a couple of bugs here. First thing is I want to reset current round to be 1. Okay, to a registry editor, and as it pops up, I don't see it, so I'm just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm just going to hack it. Okay, so I'm going to hack it to the first round. So, so get ready, wave 1. So it appears twice, that's why. Or at least I think it appears twice. Let me just get ready, wave 1. Next wave. Yep. So it's appearing twice, and I think I know why. I think the problem is it's doing the next one. And where are we? It should be move player right. So start next wave. So start next wave, where's that? Start next wave is there. Okay, so when you rescue a ship, start next wave. Wait a minute. Where's the next? Get ready. Start round canvas controller. Start round canvas. Where's this getting used? Start the game. So maybe I don't want to have that. Maybe I actually want to do, return that. And just return that, because there's no point in having that as just as a void and then running the start there. That makes no sense. And then and now, so get ready player 1, ready wave 1. Next wave. Now there's something weird not getting set there. So I think start the game is getting called twice. There you go. There it is there. Restart the game. So did I call? No, restart the game. Reset level. Okay. So I don't want that. I just want to do pianola reset. I don't want to do reset level. I just want to do pianola reset. That makes sense. That makes sense? I think it makes sense. So instead of reset the level, I just want to do that pianola reset. So I don't want to call any of this stuff here. And that's what's causing that. There's like a double tap. I don't know if you can. I can see it in here, but I don't know if you can see it in the video. But it was annoying me. So get ready, wave 1. next wave. There you go. Okay, that's the double tap gone. Next wave. We're getting index out of range. Okay. So the other thing we need to change is we need to change this here. So we've got to say if current round equals 6, current round equals 1. And rather than getting into kind of complex mathematical modulus and then adding 1 and all that kind of stuff, we'll just leave it at that. That's good enough for this game. And let's go back and see what we've got here. So we've got the win condition. So that's you've won the level. And then moving to the next level we've done. And then we've also done the number of ships to rescue. So we have completed this video. I think we are done for the time being. We are at 38 minutes. Or maybe we aren't, because I might have culled, there's a bit in there when I go to the registry and that didn't work. So I may have fast forwarded that in the cut, in the final cut, so to speak. But I will end the video there. Hi, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, thumbs down. Leave a comment either way, just below the video description. For all the source code, that's in the video description as well. There's a link to it anyway. There's not the source code in there. You know what I mean. It's in Bitbucket. If you haven't subscribed already, please feel free to subscribe. You also need to hit another button, because apparently subscribe doesn't mean subscribe. So if you need to hit that bell button beside the subscribe button, so there's like a two-step, two-factor authenticated subscribing. I don't know what it is. They're YouTube. If you would like to let other people know about this video or the series of videos that we're working through here, feel free to send a notification out on social media. Share, that's the word I'm looking for. Share this video on social media, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. And I'm also on Facebook as well, and the link is below in the notes for the video. So yeah, thank you very much again for watching, and I appreciate your eyes on this video. And I will catch you in the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.